We've made a lot of new states recently, still coring a lot of those states, and we've just declared a war to take more. Well, not states, but more territory. Against somebody, and Panama will be done later. Against somebody we took a lot of land from in the past, and hopefully they have a lot more money this time. Well, they won't have more money than they did, but hopefully they have more money for us to take. They do have 2 forts by the look of it, and they're going to occupy one of my territories. So we'll have to take that back. And I think once that's occupied, I'm going to send them to the capital. And these guys are going to go chase down the armies. Even though this guy has 3 siege, and that army has cavalry. Centralization yields benefits. Gain government reform progress, and for 10 years, yearly corruption reduction and monthly autonomy change reduces. We are so close to having... Okay, apparently not. I thought we were closer than we were to getting a government reform. Oh, okay. Apparently a lot of these things we need to core, or rather turn into state cores, were French Colombian stuff. And I think they're afraid. And we've won the siege of their capital. They have I'm guessing that's a colonist working there. And we are attacking into... Oh, coastal desert. I thought that would be mountains. Okay, we just took a crossing, that's all. I'm going to assume they're going to the fort. I mean, if they go to any of the other ones. Pirates seeking allegiance. Our use of privateering to strengthen our position on the oceans has not gone unnoticed by the unsavory individuals who raid ships without the blessing of a great consul. Well, while we prefer not to see many similarities between our legitimate authorizations of reprisal and those pests, some of them see quite a few. Some of the more successful pirates in our area area of interest are seeking to receive the backing of the United States is more or less official capacity. They are also suggesting through crude insinuations that if we do not take them up on the offer, someone else just might. Sure. Give me more gold from the Spanish treasure fleets. I am saving Peru for last among the colonial nations for a reason. And this war's pretty much over. Helps if I unpause the game. Penne has been converted. Destroyed cathedral. We don't need that anymore. Birth of imperialism. Several countries competing over world dominance, the possession of overseas territories has become a defining feature of a great empire. The competition over the control of distant lands is being called imperialism after the ancient Roman and the Latin word imperium, which means to rule over large territories. Now I need to see what causes. Of course, it's Portugal, who got the origin of it. Fully defensive, increased current cost, capital of imperialism. Natural harbor, Tower of Bellum, colonial port. Okay, so that's Lisbon has both birth of colonialism and capital of imperialism. So now what do we need to spread it? On the continent Europe is the capital province. Owner has embraced him. Nearby friendly province has imperialism. Adjacent province, capital of country with full expansion and influence ideas. Any owned province is the origin of the Enlightenment. Port capital, full expansion and influence. Capital of country with full expansion and influence ideas. Okay. Wow. So we get nothing for that. I guess that means we're developing to get imperialism. That is gonna suck. So, invest twice into production. And once into manpower. The good news is we're already at 27% in Washington, D.C. for imperialism. Bad news is everything else. Influence in the cabinet. Our military advisor, no. Nope. That is terrible. Tempting just to pick up influence ideas. So basically France is the only one growing. Okay, no, France and Russia are the only ones. That's just crazy. There are so few people who will have the ability to embrace imperialism very quickly. literally no one in the US. Or no one in the Americas. We'll lose a bunch of power for some Republican tradition. Okay, so once we finish the siege, we'll end the war, take all of their land, start integrating Tupinamba. And of course it's got like, what, maximum fort level or something? It's got a fortress, so yeah. That's fine. There we go. Put an end to the French colonial nation in the Americas. Not a ton of money. Didn't expect there to be, but take what little we can get, and then we'll revoke all their cores. Even though I think their cores disappear regardless. Alright. That works. Next up would be a war with Castilian Brazil again, which we could do as soon as we wanted. So let's start bringing our troops down to northern Brazil. And as much as I would like to... Oh my god. There's actually some decent overextension here. But give it a few months and we should be able to handle it. Good leadership. Panama Canal finished 91 days earlier, and I forgot to start annexing Tupinamba. It'll take, what, like a couple months? 4 years. Okay. Alright, we're making enough money that I should have all advisors at level 5, no matter what. And now I need to focus again on... How old is he? 62? Oh. Disappointing. But I need to focus on building up imperialism in my country. That sucks so much. I'm actually tempted to switch over to Diplo Focus. I think that's what I'm going to do, actually. Ottomans have announced me as a rival. We're about to lose one of our Diplo relations, which is fine, because we'll be annexing them. I think I'm going to bump up my production and my capital, even though it's grain, by 3 before I invest in any other type of development. I'm not keeping him. I'm going to stick with an... Oh, that's what I should have done. I shouldn't have made a Diplo... I should have gone with a Diplo candidate instead of switching my focus like that. And this guy's an obsessive perfectionist. Let me see Cebu. Okay. Weak leadership. And there goes the sped up Panama Canal we have. Colonist, increasing development doesn't actually increase the... No, it doesn't. I think I'm going to go with an advancement effort on Cebu, or on Visayas. And of course I'm doing this before I converted, so I'm making it harder to convert. We have converted, or we have started to core all of our provinces giving overextension, so increased defensive or increased offensive. Offensive. Even though I don't know if we'll use it. Oh. Yeah, sure, make it a world port. Lower... I guess that doesn't actually lower the development cost in Cebu because it's already got the... Actually, hold on, does it? I just want to see a level 2. Okay, never mind. It is larger, but for the whole area. Local traders demand aid. Sure, give them gold. Good leadership. Panama Canal finishes earlier. Panama Canal finished. Gained 50 prestige. And now we can just go from the Atlantic to the Pacific, cutting across pretty much a continent. Core province of Canterbury. %30 on imperialism. I am so disappointed in that. Just... Same continent. Is on the continent Europe. Is the capital province. Province owner Anium. All is not on. Okay. Owner has embraced imperialism. Okay, not the nearby friendly province has embraced. Adjacent province has. Capital of country with full expansion. Okay, again, not us. Salisbury, DC is on the continent North America. Port capital. Colonial overlord has imperialism. Capital of country with full expansion and influence ideas. Any of So Castile, did Castile go influence? Oh, they did. Okay. So what you're saying is that Castile could very soon embrace imperialism. And when I say soon, I mean like it's gonna take a long time. But once they embrace it, their colonial nations will embrace it. But that's again gonna take a very long time. And now I'm stuck saving up points for upgrading some of my highest development provinces even further. Because of stupid imperialism. Is there anything that can give me more points? So couple more months and I think Tupanama is going to be integrated, so that's something, even though it's completely inconsequential. And we lost another... Oh no, that was an admiral. Tupanama's integrated. Put them with the rest. Can actually disband these guys because... Never mind. Get rid of the cav. And these guys will come to join up with the 15 regiments there. Is there any way... Oh, yeah, I guess that would make sense. It's actually a decent thing for the planters to have. Would kind of actually like to give more land to the planters now. Even though I don't think we're going to get anywhere near having them be influential with anything. I don't know. So next month, one more into Washington, D.C. for base production. And maybe... try to even out all of the development of Cebu. And if I did that, I would put 2 more into admin and then 2 more into military in that order. So let's go ahead and do that. Is it going up 1? Is it going up 10 for every point I invest? Or every point I increase it by? Bunch of money or philosopher? Take the money. This is going to be a lot of wait and see. We are making a ton of money still. I mean, that's kind of be expected, right? Where are we on? Okay, we have 50% of the power in the Philippines. I was gonna say, that doesn't look like we're even listed here, but no, I was looking at the wrong trade indicator. I was looking at one of the outgoing nodes instead of the node itself. Growing city requests privileges. Tortuga goes under the control of the burghers. Increases base tax. No, I want the burghers to be loyal. On the subject of burger loyalty, though, I want to say this was, yeah, they got Pittsfield, that's what it was. I was trying to remember. I knew an estate got something that I didn't want them to have at some point. And in a few months, I'll invest one more time into admin, or into base tax. I want to see how far that increases, if at all, more than 10% of... Because I think last time, the last click I did, it was exactly 10%. And I'm pretty sure the higher the development gets, the more an institution gets embraced. But I wonder if it caps out at 10. Late. There we go. So what, next month is when that'll happen? Considering we need 291 and we're at 290, yeah, that's when that'll happen. 40% stalled for imperialism. What does it go up to? Exactly 50%. And exactly 60. So, yeah, one more into military. We'll take it to 70. And then one more into each. We'll take it to 100. Don't know where that leaves DC. It's at 47% right now. And how much will it increase by? 47.49. And it went up 10% as well. So if I increase everything across the board, which honestly, instead of doing it that way, I'd want to, I think, focus on Diplo in Cebu and the other two in Salisbury. I don't know. I just want a couple provinces to start spreading it, and the two highest development provinces I have happen to be these two. I'd prefer not to be paying 50% extra tech cost in 50 years. What is Portugal doing here? Oh. Alright, so Portugal's asking for a war eventually then. No, I don't see that being an issue, because I'm guessing that at some point these guys are going to rebel against them, and hopefully that means they'll gain independence again, but I should beat them to the punch. That's my fault.